Once you've selected your theme, it is time to begin to customize that theme. To do that, in your dashboard, drop down to Design and click on Customize. It's important to note that each theme will have different options to customize, so this is really based on the theme I am using, which is Eden. So on the left-hand side, you have a menu of what you can change, and on the right-hand side, you have a preview of what your site actually looks like. If you have content in your site, you'll be previewing that. If you just have demo content, you won't have as much to preview. Do make note that you can go through and preview responsive sites as well. So we start with our site identity. Site identity is just our site title, which is right there. And then the tagline is something clever, your job title. Some sites show the tagline, some do not. With this theme, you have an option to add the logo. Notice right now, you can see I've added a logo, but we can't see it up here. We'll get to that in a minute. To change your logo, you would just hit Change Logo. You can load files or select them from the media library. So I'm going to jump ahead a little bit because I want to compare the logo to the header image. So this is our header image. If I want that logo to appear, I'm going to hop over to my header image, and if I hide that image, and we'll go back, and we'll just add that logo, and you can see it's kind of an either or. If the header's up there, it bumps the logo out, and so in this theme, I can choose one or the other, but not both. So just take those into consideration while you're creating your site. Next up is our colors and backgrounds. I would be very cautious about making changes. If I did make changes, I would go with the artist selected palettes. So you can see as I change these, it changes my background, it'll change the colors of my hyperlinks, and I can go back to my default if I want as well. Whatever you do, definitely don't choose a background image. That is not a good look. Another thing that you can change, but probably shouldn't, is your default font. The designer of the theme has made things fit a certain way based on the font, so if you change that, there's a pretty good chance some things are going to start looking bad. If you don't like your theme font, you probably need a new theme. We already talked about a header image, but I do want to say a couple of words about what you should be selecting for your header or your logo. It's important for you to make a visual, verbal connection to express your brand, to show people what you stand for. So make sure the image is not one of the default images. Make sure it is creative and reflective of who you are or reflective of what you want to do. I'm going to go further into menus in another video, but I just wanted to show you this is where you edit your menus. In my case, I have 3 different menus. And so if I click my menu, this is my primary, this is my secondary, and then my social is down at the bottom. So there's 2 parts to menus. You need them to have content and location. So if you've made some changes to your menu and you don't see it, it's probably you need to go into locations and make sure that it's not just set to select. Because if you have that, that menu isn't going to appear. So always make sure that you've set up your menu location and content for your menu. Content options are how you want content to display in your posts and your pages. So do you want things like a full post, or do you want just it to be an excerpt? Do you want display dates, author? Where do you want your feature images to display? And we'll talk more about featured images when we look at posts and pages. Widgets are these items that you see located here. So on my theme, I have footer widgets and some front page featured content. The name of those widgets should be an indication of where they are located on your page. To add new widgets, I simply click the location and add. So I can do things like add a text widget, add links, I have a search. A few cautions. It is generally not a good idea to have embedded social feeds. That would be an example of an embedded social feed, because anything that feeds from an outside source could slow your site down. Your home page settings allow you to decide how you want that front page to appear. Would you like it to be a static page, or would you like it to display your latest posts? Most of the time, for a portfolio, the front is a static page. That could be your welcome, that could be your about me. A static page means that no matter when you add content, that front page doesn't change. Your theme options again depend on your theme. So with this, I have a default style, and I also have a classic style. Notice my menus dropped out of that drop down and are now visible as a classic style. Notice my logo dropped out when I did that. So sometimes if you want one look, you have to make some other changes. I can choose to have my sidebar on the left or the right. This theme doesn't have sidebars, but generally you want your sidebars on the right-hand side because we read from left to right, so you don't want portfolio viewers to be interrupted by a navigation menu. Testimonials in AMP are generally for business use, and you'd want people to comment on your services. Finally, note that up here you have your publish button. So as you make changes, click that publish button, and then to go back to your dashboard, just hit the X. So that is how you begin to customize your theme. And remember, always check your documentation to help you out with how to make your theme look the best.